All right. Hello, beautiful souls. Um, wow, it has been a week. Uh, or maybe even longer than that. I don't remember the last time I did a video. I should probably check before I come on here. Anyway, um, it was Thanksgiving last week, but it doesn't really matter. You know, whenever you're seeing this, it's perfect for you. Um, my hair, it's so cold out. My hair is all staticky. It's like, oh. Um, okay, so life is good. And what I mean by that is, I don't know about you guys, but there has been so much synchronicity in my life. Like, ridiculous amounts. Like, these knowings of things that I need to do. And before I can even, like, cancel or shift or change something, it's like already being done for me. So, the other thing is that I met a guy I really like. And I hope he doesn't see this. I mean, he knows I like him, but I don't think he knows that I do these kind of videos. So it's been interesting. I finally met a guy who is really, really cool. And when I mean that, he's older than me, but he is fun. He is like a giant kid in a lot of ways. That's why I hope he doesn't watch this, because we'll see what I say. No filter. Like, he showed up at my house the other day, and I was like, I'm like, you look like a punk ass kid. He had on his Converse and his skinny jeans and his multicolored leather jacket, like a motorcycle type jacket, and a beanie. And his glasses are almost exactly like mine, but not the same color. Anyway, but I was like, oh my gosh, what a punk. Clearly I like it. But anyway, so yeah, and we sat up almost all night talking and, messing around with the guitars. And well, I was trying to play, but he told me I have no rhythm. But we were talking about all kinds of things that I love talking about, and he actually schooled me on some stuff. So I love that. I have not really met a guy for a long time who could like school me on some stuff that's in my own interest. So not just something that he can do, but something that I want to learn about too. So really cool. And then of course, Thanksgiving, and I had a whole weekend of alone time, and it wasn't really scheduled to be that way, but it's funny how synchronicity happens. And it was clear to me that I was supposed to spend time alone, doing some journeying and some deeper work on myself by myself. So that's what I did. That's what I did this last weekend. And I've had quite a few things come in. I mean, Kathy and I have been doing a lot of work. And over the weekend, we also started doing some cold cases and missing cases, which is interesting work. And it's funny because, people are like, oh, isn't that awful? And I'm like, actually, it's energetically not as taxing as some of the entity removal work that we've done that is more draining. But anyway, so that came in. And then also, full moon energy. So, going through and doing my things I want to let go of. What is no longer serving me in my life now that I've been holding on to? Mainly beliefs and realizing some things that I've been holding my own self back in a couple ways, and that it's all been inside of me. I created my own cage. So it's been cool. And I don't know what's going to happen with this guy, but you know what? I'm not going to settle anymore. The thing that my team wanted me to know is that I am pretty dang special. And I'm not even really talking about my human self, but that's a part of it. But I can't just be, it's about honoring that. I can play around in any energy I want. But what is really going to feel like it's the volleying back and forth and the real resonance and being, in harmony, which is a weird, but I'm talking about vibrationally. I mean, I can carry anyone for a while energetically, but then it starts to not feel great. So we'll see what happens. So I've been looking a lot into my expectations. That a lot of that has been triggered over the last week. My expectations, I noticed I had a flare-up of insecurity, which is something that rarely happens to me. But I really care about, like, making a good impression. But having it be an authentic impression. But I also don't want to fuck things up by, doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing. Or I've been feeling very impulsive lately. And so it's like, what is that about? Am I trying to sabotage the good thing here? So it's like trying to be very conscious and intentional with what I'm doing. And at the same time being like, fuck it. If he doesn't roll with this, then he's not for me. And some of the things that have happened over the last week, like I was supposed to get together with this other guy, and I started to feel like, oh, like that might not be like aligned, at least in my own self, to like be, I know it sounds silly because this guy and me, we're not even, what are we? Are we dating? Yeah, I guess. But I really like him. Like, really, really. And so it's like, it doesn't really make sense for me to go out and date another guy that I've seen before and we just have sexual chemistry is pretty much it. So, which is not bad, except I found myself thinking, well, what if this new guy that is like the cat's meow, what if he asked me some questions and I answer honestly because I don't really know any other way to, and he is not okay with the answer since I met him? And I decided it wasn't worth it. Right, wrong, or indifferent? Is it fully within my right to do whatever I want? Yeah. But is it, might somebody else feel not safe to be vulnerable with me if I'm rolling around like that? I could totally see that. And besides, that's not really me anyway. I mean, me and that particular guy, we have that kind of arrangement, but it's not more than that. we're, I don't even know. I mean, I guess we're friends. God. Yeah, we're friends. We do healing work together. And we share a lot of, stuff that's coming in with each other. But it's like, it's not worth it to have to tell the truth and to be in integrity, which I don't know. I mean, if you know me, that is always what I have to do. And it's bit me in the butt a couple times. But I would rather be in integrity than to lie and to deal with that. So that's just where I'm at. So I found myself thinking things through, even when I want to be impulsive, and almost talking myself into the higher timeline, or at least the possibility of a higher timeline. Because here's the bottom line. That other guy, the fling, the fantastic, whatever you want to call it, he's not for me long term. And I know it. But boy, is he fun. And if I'm single and not like interested in somebody, then that is a green light for me to do whatever I want to do. But not if I want to build something with somebody that I've already met and I've already started the building process with. So that's what's up with me. So life is good. I had a really lonely weekend. And when I say that, I don't know if you can feel it in my words, but it was extremely lonely. And it was exactly what I needed right now. To go deep within myself, to look at my own loneliness, really, even as well, and to work through that a little bit. You know, if there's two different camps and ways of looking at, when you've been single for a while. Because although I've had boyfriends, I've really, truly been single. Haven't lived with anybody, except for my ex-husband. So that doesn't mean I haven't loved people. But as far as the commitment and the moving forward and the actual building process, I haven't done that. I haven't done that with anyone. And so the longer I am alone, the more remote that whole thing feels like it's like, is it even a possibility? And if you've been single for a while, you might understand what I mean. We kind of do get stuck in our ways. We like our space, even down to just our schedules, what we want to do, what kind of food we like, all of that kind of stuff. That's one camp. The other camp is the ones that are like, I'm alone and I'm ready to maybe not compromise, but to be in partnership with somebody. Like to miss it and crave it so bad that you are willing to make that a priority over your own, not over your own self really, but over your own peace and quiet. I mean, there does come a time when it's been quiet enough and you want the action, the fun. No, but I mean, the interaction and the connection and the noise, if it comes with it as a whole package. So that's really what I was, thinking about. Where am I at in that whole process? I mean, I honor wherever I am right now. I don't think I've been ready to settle down after my divorce until recently. And certainly not with the guys that I was meeting, because those guys weren't the settle down kind of guys. Although they said they were. They weren't really. They were boys emotionally. And what I've also realized within this last week is that when I'm with somebody who emotionally is mature, I don't mean that they always act mature, I mean emotionally mature, then I can relax. I can let my hair down. I don't have to be holding all the space. And that feels really good. Really good. And in fact, I don't know if I've ever experienced that except for with my friends, my male friends that do that, which, I mean, that's one of the things I love about my friendships, is that I do have males in my life that can hold that space. I know it is possible. I know it's a thing. So what I'm wanting, what I'm desiring, is not pie in the sky. It's real. Anyway, hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving if you're in the US, and if not, hope you had a great weekend. And looking forward to these holy days coming up. Holy cow, we've had solar flares, we have had Earth action. I don't know about you, but Mother Earth, the frequencies are increasing. Also, little tidbit, I probably might get in trouble for this, whatevs. I took a little power nap today because I just got so tired. 20-minute nap, woke up with a satellite in my third eye, viewing screen, whatever you call it. And with a knowing that part of what is happening for a lot of people right now is that those satellite frequencies are messing with our food. Yep, we got graphene, especially in prepared products, and it's messing with it. So if you notice that you're having gastrointestinal issues or feeling really weird, you might want to consider fasting or intermittent fasting and choosing to eat items that are not processed and see how you feel. The more you know. Love you guys. Bye.